As loud as fuck. I've gotta lower that. I didn't say you could do that. Background music. Sound effects. That's... yeah, I think that's better. We're about to kick some people's asses, bro. Probably not. I'm going first. So this is how you play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the modern day. Let's see. Who do we want to add? What do we got in my hand? Copernicus. Ragnarok. Swamp King. Let's see if we could try something with this. Him out. I will normal summon. Yes, we'll do that. Activate. Do I want to right now? Yeah, sure. Can I see? Alright, so we get Meteor Burst. Yes. Get him in defense because his defense is a lot higher. Special summon. Booyah to the field. And then activate Lamias. This might axe me in the end. I'm gonna send this one to the grave. So do you wanna? Yeah, let's send that one. Then we can get Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Get him out on a link zone. I'm gonna laugh so hard if he just destroys all my shit. No. Let's get him and drop Necro Slime. It says I could do more. Oh, only for XZs. I guess that'll be my turn. He's just gonna nuke it. I'm gonna laugh if he does. Come on, I know it's there. I know it's fucking there, dude. I know it's there, dude. What's this? So someone low and lower. Alright. Man, I'm shaking. Toon Warrior. She's got synchros. Monsters you control getting 300 attack during your turn only. Ah, damn it. Took care of my, So he can do 1900 to me only because I have him in attack. Unless he wants to synchro level 5 or higher. Well, level 5. Not a lot higher. He's got nothing else. I have never seen a link monster used against me. So what you gonna do? Who you gonna attack? Sure. I have this one back to hand. Cancel. I've never used that ability before. Main phase 2. End phase. Oh, that stat is permanent. That's unfortunate. Let's see, is he gonna chain it? Can he chain it? Alright, I'm gonna activate the effect. Is he gonna chain it? Okay. Who do I have in my grave? Don't really got anyone. I'm gonna get... I'll get another Lamia. I feel like I could do more with that. Set this card because it's just wasting space. Anything? Okay. Who can I special summon? Who can I special summon? Yeah, sure. I want to get him out. That'd be a little bit better, I think. Anything? Okay, that guy's getting really annoying. What can I activate here? So this guy is just going to continue doing what he's doing until... Let's try battle. Not yet. So you're going to activate? Okay. Which allows me to negate it. Absolutely not. It gets negated. My stats are back. His effect goes off. I'm gonna say no to that. $3,000 to the face. I'm gonna change that into defense just in case, and I don't really got much. He's got no hand. He's only got a field spell. What does this do? Gain 500 attack during the damage step only. Okay. Let's see what you can do. Graveyard effects. Gain 300. What is he trying to do? Well, I'm gonna activate this to negate that for right now. I think I made this deck a little too overpowered, man. Alright, I'm gonna take 100, or 1,000, not 100. I want to make sure that I'm gonna be done here with this, so... Summon... I'm gonna add a dark contract. I'm gonna kind of go for an overkill thing here. Just to make certain that when I get him, he's gonna be dead. No. We're gonna fusion summon on the field. Just in case he's got any extra shit up his sleeve. 39. Because you could pull off some stupid shit in the grave. Or not, and I just win. GG. GGGGG's. Many G's. Ew, what is that? Useless card, basically. Yeah, let's save that duel. That was a good duel. Basically, not really a good duel. It was like a one-handed ass whooping. But that's besides the point. Claim all rewards. I got a car. So let's see what we could do for solo missions. Spectre, Slang Flames. I really do like this game. I've uploaded a few of these videos. I've had a good time with them. Especially the fact that I could actually build my own deck. That, you know, Duel Links doesn't have. What does this do? Your opponents get to destroys any zombie type monster they have that have battled. You destroy Nui. You need to tune a monster from a synchro monster. Yes, I know how synchro summoning works. You've seen me do it. Activate Shiranui style synthesis. What's the point of that? So you could synchro summon in the graveyard. Is that what you're telling me? I ain't judging. Destroy all face-up cards on your opponent's field. Let's activate the effect. Attack your opponent's life points directly. Woo! Devil Shiranui. Complete. Now it's kind of scary. Is that I don't know if DDDs will be able to function against a deck like that. I mean, I can steal their monsters if I so chose. The whole premise of this deck is absolute devilish against the others. Like, I've looked up this deck on this game, and it's got a huge amount of, like, versatility again with itself. Okay. So it's got a lot of destruction from what I can gather. I want to try to at least get something out. Who do I want to get? Yeah, let's get him. play... her. Or him. Let's see if I could get him out. No, I want to just get straight to the point here. At least get him, the particular card out. Why in defense? Why did I put her in defense? Yes. This is the one I usually put in defense. Jesus. Okay, I gained some life. That's good. We want to get BLs out. BLs is going to be my lifesaver in this situation because he cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. And I gain attack anytime they were to do any form of damage to me. I'll just activate Monster Reborn. Bring her back. Just in case you can't really pull anything off. He probably is going to be able to do something with that. Hold on, cancel. Actually, yeah, we should go down that route. Yeah, I could do that. Send that to the grave. Special summon. And then I'll get Siegfried. Slow her down a bit. Or slow them down a bit more. See how this goes. Okay, he's literally just went on the defense. God damn. That bad, huh? He's probably got something up his sleeve. What does this do? You can target one DD monster in your pendulum zone, destroy that card if you do special summon one level 8. Effects are negated, and my shit is halved. I really don't want to do that. I don't really feel comfortable with having my damage, but we can go this route. Probably one of my favorite routes to take. Routes. No. Not yet. Yes. We'll play her. Nope. Up and face up attack position. No. Yes. No. I will send Necro Slime to the grave. I'll activate this effect to tribute this and banish that. And then I don't want to do that. Well, I think I have game here. Unless he pulls something stupid. No, I don't, because I forgot it's got halved stats and shit. No. But so far, I'm in control. Unless he somehow pulls something out of his ass. I don't know what that face down is, and it's kind of scaring me. Oh, whatever. If he destroys my shit, I got backup. BL's is quite the tank. What does this do? Yeah, no, we're not allowing that. He might have just baited me into something, but... Main phase 2. Imperial Order, okay. Imperial Order is a fucking dick move. That is a dickish card to play. Let's see. What do I got in here? What I can do is play out a grand finale type of deal. I think I screwed that up. Damn it. Oh, whatever. Screw it. We're just gonna go do this. Now this guy is just fucking broken altogether. As I will show you, observe, detach, doesn't really matter, destroy all spell trap cards. 800, 3500. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! This deck is fucking devilish. And no link monsters. No links at all. What is this? Normal summon set 1 monster. What, on my opponent's turn? That's a low-key OP. I don't care, I got a cool deck. Deck that I'm probably never gonna use. Nope. Okay, we got some new shit. What's in the Star Heroes? Oh, there's more to that, and then we got Clifforts. So if anyone's wondering how my deck is built, I can show you the deck list. This is essentially the main build. You start off with Kepler's, 3 Keplers. Those are going to be your go-to card pretty much for the entire time. I accidentally took a screenshot. These are the ones that obviously do your searchings for dark contracts. You never really do the you never really do that ability. The next card is Necro Slime. You want at least 2 of these, because they're not really useful compared to Swirl Slime, which is basically polymerization from the hand. and it counts as a creature too. Lamia is probably the best fucking card to come out for DDDs, considering it's a tuner. And you can just bounce her back and forth from the graveyard. It's fucking hilarious of what you could do with her. Copernicus, I don't use him often. As you've seen in gameplay, you just drop. He's basically like a Armageddon Knight, if you guys know what that card is. Basically just drops a DD monster into the graveyard, and that's about it. This one special summons itself if I take any form of damage. And I'm not really focusing on their pendulum effects because I don't use them. Except for his. He's like the only one I use for pendulum effects. Which special summons DD monsters from the grave, and I take 1,000 damage. Also, damage is halved. Same is true with this one, but this is when it's on the field. I don't usually condone kaijus, but I would recommend it just in case you're in a bit of a pickle, and kaijus are still pretty decent spot removal. Obviously, you got a Raigeki. I use Monster Reborn. Transmodify is a funny one, and I used to pull this off in kind of an old way, where you'd special summon her, play this, special summon him, get her back out from the grave. Because as it says, send one face-up monster you control to the graveyard, special summon from your deck one monster of the same type and attribute, but one level higher. This is another important card with Kepler. I honestly don't know why Kepler's normal. He should honestly be rare. Or at least super rare because of how good he is. But Dark Contract with the Gate, your go-to Omni searching for any DD monster. Polymerization for every turn. Twin Twister just because the spot removal. Spell and trap removal. Solemn Judgment. Solemn Warning, Solemn Strike, you know, the usual. Imperial Order, I tie a lot with Siegfried or Dark Contract with Errors. For some reason, you can't get around the 700 life points thing. You're gonna always have to pay that. But Siegfried, if you have either Siegfried or Dark Contract with Errors out, and you have Imperial Order out, you negate Imperial Order on your turn. That way you can do your spell stuff, while your opponent basically gets screwed over. Macrocosmos is the same thing. Macrocosmos is if you want to be an absolute fucking prick. This is the type of card that's basically, yeah, you're not going to get a single touch. You're not even going to be allowed to touch your graveyard because you're not going to have anything in your graveyard. I don't use it for the Helios, the Primordial Sun. You use it for the final ability. Any card sent to the grave... While this face-up card's on the field, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Again, you have this playing on your opponent's turn along with Imperial Order. You got them at lockdown, basically. Dark Contract with the Witch. It's decent. I don't usually use it. What it does is that you send one card, DD or Dark Contract, from your hand to the graveyard and destroy something. Along with the fact that all Fiend-type monsters you control gain 1,000 attack during your opponent's turn. So you kind of play this during your opponent's turn, boost their attack, and if you want to, and if you have anything in your hand, you just pop them. And then obviously Errors. If you control a DD monster, you can negate all trap card effects on the field. So that works hand in hand with Imperial Order and Macrocosmos. You want to at least have two of these 2 of which, 1 Macrocosmos, 1 Imperial Order, Solemn Strike, Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, one of each of those, 1 of Twin Twisters, 3 Swamp Kings, 3 Contract with the Gate, 1 Transmodify, because back then, before the structure deck came out, it was a good card to use. I kind of just have it in there for the shits and giggles because I don't think a lot of people know this card that much. Monster Reborn, just in case you need to get stuff back. You obviously it's only at 1. Same with Regeki. 2 of these because you're not going to pull this off often. 3, 2 because again you're not going to pull it off often. 2, same reasons. 2, same reasons. 3 of these because it's your saving grace to start with. Saving grace to start with. 2 because you only pull it off in the graveyard, and then 3 of these. And then as for extra deck, DD Flame King Genghis, you want to have at least 2 of these because this is what bounces Lamia back and forth from the grave. Same with him and him and him. You're not going to see him all too often, that's why I have him at 1, but we're on Genghis right now. Genghis is very good with this shit, and as you probably saw, this was the only time I think I ever pulled off that you can only target 1 Dark Contract card in your grave or add to your hand if he gets sent to the grave. I don't think people realize how this card is underestimated. This card is really good. Just any damage you take, you gain life instead. It keeps you in the game. She keeps you in the game, and not only that, she is a wonderful, wonderful go-to for your level 8s. This one's basically an overpowered version of this one, except this one can also negate. Wait, hold on. If another DD monster. Yeah, compared to this one adds back to hand when it's sent to the graveyard. This one could just negate something on your turn, during your turn. Gus King Alexander is basically a weirdly weaker version with this when it comes to effect. Because this only targets 1 lower, level 4 or lower, so it's a bit unfortunate, but another target for Lamia. Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Do I even need to say much for those who know this card? It basically negates stuff. You can negate the activation of monster effects if it's a level 5 or higher, unfortunately, though, compared to Crystal Wing here, who's just any monster. This one's basically just the same as this. Once per turn, when a monster effect is activated, discard 1 low effect. Oh, apparently it has 2. So it has 2 negation effects. This card is destroyed. It gains attack too, that's another thing. Same with this one. But this is when it negates. And if it attacks level 5 or higher, it gains attack equal to the current attack of the monster, including the 3000 it always has. So it's always going to hit a level 5 or higher monster with its own attack plus 3000. So your opponent's always going to take 3000 damage from that. Meteor Burst. I'm not sure if you saw it, but I played this, managed to get him back from the Pendulum Zone to special summon her or him. Another card, and, well, sorry, I'm jumping around in my thoughts. I only use it for the special summoning effect. It's still a pretty decent card. Again, another thing to target into getting the Crystal Wing. Siegfried is a beautiful card. He is basically the type of card that just says, okay, I'm gonna, like, your opponent's gonna be like, I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna play this spell card that destroys all cards on the field. Cyber's just gonna be like, yeah, no. Sorry. Not happening, bro. You want to have two of these at least, because it can still clog your deck. Crystal Wing, I already explained it. Another fucking wonderful thing to have in your deck, Duel Dawn King Kali Yuga. This is something that you pull off when you know you're gonna win. He's the type of guy, he negates everything on the field the second he touches it. The second he steps foot on the field, he negates everything, including spell and trap cards. Monster effects as well. You can detach, destroy everything. All spell and trap cards, at least. And then you can detach again to add a dark contract that was destroyed back to your hand. Or, no, set it, actually. Really good. Then, number 38. Probably another really good level 8 or rank 8 monster that you would want to have for this type of deck. It still goes around the negation stuff. When a spell card is activated, you can negate it and attach to this card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you detach, change the attack target to this card, and perform damage calculation. If a face-up XZ monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, you can target one face-up XZ monster you control. It gains attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' attack. Hold on, I think I read that wrong. If a face-up XZ monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, you can target one face-up XZ monster you control. It gains attack equal to one of those destroyed monsters' original attack. So basically, it's kind of... imagine this one gets destroyed somehow, and this guy's on the field. He'd get 6,500 attack in total. He'd have a total of 6,500 attack. There are other cards that I could recommend. For instance, these ones. I mean, there's no wrong answer to playing this deck. I mean, this card's also a thing. Forbidden Dark Contract with the Swamp King, basically the same as Swamp King, but it also can special summon a DDD monster from your hand, the defense. Its effects are negated. Then you could fusion summon one fiend type monster from the extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field, including the special summon monsters. I don't usually use it because I guess it's a little more... It's not something that I could pull off, considering I only have like one DDD monster in this deck. If you want, there are other targets like Rebel King Leonidas. One of my personal favorites back when I first heard about the deck. Basically, very much similar to him. If you take any effect damage, you could special summon him. And since he's level 7, you have easy targets for level 8s. This guy's also kind of decent. He's not the best thing in the world. So by battle card effect, you can target one of those monsters. This card gains attack. It's not bad. It's not bad. And it's also a pendulum monster, so... And its ability's not really something to call home about. Lilith. I don't use Lilith. You can activate one of these effects. Add one DD monster from your hand. From your graveyard to your hand. It's a decent card. Some recovery. Cerberus. Again, you want Orthos, not Cerberus. When this card is pendulum summon. In fact, I'm reading these and I'm just like, okay. I don't know anything about these cards. So it's recovery for certain cards for a continuous spell. I don't have the trio in this game, but I have the trio IRL. the Super Doom Kings. They just, if you want to build it on a more pendulum based build, then you're free to do so. This card, oh, I didn't know to do that, but this card is really handy if you want to pull off more of a pendulum based build. Basically, you become somewhat untouchable if you have this. But again, I don't really focus on it much. This card I haven't touched since I first heard about the deck. This was pre-structure deck. You can attach special summon from your graveyard as many monsters destroyed. You can attach 1 XZ material from this card at the end of the battle phase. Special summon from your graveyard as many monsters destroyed this turn as possible, but during the next standby phase, take 1,000 damage for each monster special summoned by this effect. This card is sent to the graveyard. I mean, that's not a bad effect at all. I just don't use it. Because, again, I don't really have that many targets. Like, when you're building a deck, you want to be very, like, focused on the types of levels you have in your deck. So I only have 4 level 4s, and those are 2 different monsters, and the others are just nothing related that could summon it, so I don't use it for that reason. This one I think is pretty much the same, and level 6s. You don't see a lot of level 6s in this deck. Just saying. Dark Contract with the Entities. This one's dependent on what types of cards you have out on the field, and you take 2,000 damage. Some of these contracts take 2,000. Pendulum, draw a card, then discard a card. Special summon from the extra deck. Yeah. Nothing really special about this card. Your opponent cannot special summon the target. That special summon monster with card effects. Banish 1 card from your field or the graveyard. Draw a card. Discard a card. Yeah, it's not really interesting. This one was an old one. Another old one. Again, it was good back before the structure deck. So, him, much like him, they kind of did the same thing. This one would go up. No, this one would go down 2 pendulum marks. While this one would go up 2 pendulum marks. And they kind of just switch. Their pendulum numbers would just switch around. Another one, which I don't even... Apparently I didn't have. This guy, it was pretty broken. I haven't used him in quite a time, solely because I don't really need to. When an attack is declared involving this card, you can target 1 other DD monster or Dark Contract card you control, add it to the hand. Well, return it to the hand. Equip 1 face-up monster your opponent controls to this card, except the battling monster, and this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of the monsters equipped to it by this effect. And he's already got 3,200 attack. Now, adding a Blue Eyes to that, you got 6,200. Or, God forbid, you manage to get something stronger than that. You got yourself a fucking nightmare to deal with, stat-wise. But again, it's another card I haven't really touched in a while. I might generate it. Just in case. I'll just generate it. Bring back the good old days. Yeah, he was around before the whole thing. DDD Gust High King Alexander. Basically same as Alexander, but I don't really use it because This deck is designed to be a little fast-paced, and as you can see, he's a level 10. I don't really pull off level 10s all too often. If 3 more, this gains 3,000 attack. If another demon, no special summon. That's actually pretty good. But again, it's kind of slow. For at least this deck, it would take me a bit to pull it off. This one was a bit of an oldie. This one was when I used to change the level to target more, to basically get into XZ summoning. Back when Red Eyes, what was it? What was it? This one. I used to get into this one all the time. Flare Metal. But, alas, it's been a very long time since I managed to do stuff like that. I'd have him out on the field, probably, and then I'd have, like, Baphomet. And then that was it. This one basically just sucked. This one just sucked. Big time. Level 5, it didn't really do much. Phantom Skyblaster, that's not even relevant. This one was kind of interesting. I kind of experimented with this a long time ago. I have yet to get this card. DD Evil. I've never seen this card before. I've been out of the loop with Yu-Gi-Oh! For so long, I can't even remember like half of these. Cannot attack units control DD monster. You can target one face-up pendulum monster your opponent controls, negate that monster's effects. You can only use the effect of DD Evil once per turn. This card's in your pendulum zone when your opponent pendulum summons a monster during... it's not bad. Kaiser I've never used. In fact, I don't even think I ever knew about his effects. Another one for I don't have a pendulum build. Maybe in the next episode I might, not episode, but next video I'll probably have like a certain build for pendulums if I could try to figure it out. Oh, there it is. Super Doom King Bright Armageddon. Yeah. The Super Dooms are very heavily based around a pendulum build. That's not a DD monster. Now this one is a bit of a tricky one. It's good, just not for the deck. I actually have it in Darkest Dragons that I'm still working on. Darkest Dragons. You contribute from your hand. This is probably like the only card that could allow you to do that. You contribute one dragon type monster and one other fiend type monster from your hand or on your side of the field. From your hand. So he's a target for this is a different build. I'll get to that later, but he's decent, just not in his own deck. So that was pretty much what I wanted to show you guys, the DVDs. I might have just rambled on for like the entire time, so about nothing. But maybe next time I'll see if I can work on a different build.